Warning: the following podcast may contain material not suited for those who are easily offended or under the age of 18. It may contain coarse language and dark humor. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Out. Podcast Zero is about to start. Welcome, everybody, to the fourth episode of Podcast Zero. And this is your old pal, Cube the Third, and as always, my hosts.
Hello, I'm Zeke Freak, brought to you today by a Droid Mini.
Yo,
And as always,
I'm Kadokawa, and I am still waiting on my dark and gritty Yogi Bear reboot.
yeah. So today, we're on Podcast Zero. So, as always, we start off with, how's it going, guys?
It's going okay. My
Yeah.
stomach's a little upset right now, but other than that,
What about you, Keikaku Cat?
I'm trying to save up money for anime Matsuri. Had a bit of free time, so I finished watching K-On!, and Princess Jellyfish, started Trigun. Got plenty of shows to watch, that's for sure. Then I'll, work.
Okay.
did somebody else vote for Trigun, or did you just pick it from mine?
I picked it because the most people voted for it.
Yeah. Well. Then again, Trigun was like on Adult Swim, and a lot of those people you follow are like big on Adult Swim. So
A lot of people are
there
big
you
on
go.
Trigun in general. It's very popular.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not as popular as it was back then, of course, but I do remember Trigun being like very big back then. So
Well, of the space westerns of the '90s, it's in the top three. It's of the three big space westerns. Second to Cowboy Bebop and slightly more popular than Outlaw Star.
yeah. Man, we need a new release of that like yesterday. Okay. Anyway, as for me, well, just got back from Ohayocon. We'll talk about that in the second segment. But I've actually been watching Nisekoi. I've been enjoying Nisekoi, to be honest. Haven't seen the latest yet. Haven't been loving Sakura Trick, been loving pretty much everything that I've been watching ever since the last podcast, but I have since started watching K-On.
On
But yeah, yep,
and I just finished it, so it all goes full circle.
yeah. So now I am starting on the first season. A little spoiler. Yeah, I did pick that up at Ohayocon. It is DVD, which I'm a little sad about. That I had to walk away with the DVD rather than the Blu-ray. The DVD looks okay on my TV, but I'm just like a little.
What happened to the Blu-ray? Was there like a fight to the death, and the other guy got it?
No, there was never a Blu-ray at the dealer's room. So, like I said, I'm not gonna go that balls deep into the. But all I'm just gonna say is like, Sentai. If you're listening to this,
We're that important.
Yeah, we are important, guys. So, Sentai, if you're
Yes,
listening.
hello, Sir Dealer. Podcast Zero VIP flash badge.
Oh,
Yeah.
you may know me. I live pretty close to you guys, therefore you know all about me.
It's like, guys, please, Sentai, can you just license Rescue Season 1 so I could get like a new batch of Blu-rays and maybe look a little bit better?
Yeah, so I'll have to buy it again. Although I'll say, Sentai's Blu-rays of Season 2, they look and sound great. No errors with those. So yeah, that's a good Sentai release. People should buy it.
I remember hearing about the K-On. I gotta get used to saying K-On now because I always thought K-On was wrong because I always thought it was K-On.
No, it's K-On. I looked up why it's called K-On, and it's because Light Music Club
Light
would
music,
be
yeah.
K-On something, and they thought it'd be cuter to spell it out with English letters.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, I've been really been liking what I'm seeing. I'm on episode 5 or 6, I think last time I checked. It's definitely not something to watch when you're feeling lethargic, I'll say
Oh
that
yeah,
much
you'll
because
you'll fall asleep, but I mean, if you're just in the mood and you need cheering up, God, that show just cheers me up.
that show is like it's a very inoffensive show. It kind of shows off what the Iyashikei part of the anime will do. Speaking of Iyashikei, I'm gonna be pre-ordering Hidamari Sketch soon. But yeah, we're going to be doing a Hidamari sketch episode. We're going to be talking about just the first season, and we'll talk about what we think about it. What we'll talk about certain moments, and then when like the second season comes out, which is like
April.
365 or something. Yeah,
Oh,
which
oh,
is like
the title. Yeah.
yeah, when that comes out, we'll talk about that. So yeah, we're gonna call and those podcasts we're gonna be calling it Potamari Sketch. So there you go, guys. But yeah, been loving Nisekoi, been
I can't
loving
wait for. I have to make this joke. I can't wait for Potamari. I can't forget. Never mind. I forgot. Oh, Potamari
I can't wait
Dynasty.
for that thing that I can't
Can't wait for
describe.
that. Can't wait for
what
that.
Potamari Dynasty.
No,
No.
Dynasty, like Katamari Dynasty.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get the joke now.
we'll just roll around and collect all the other podcasts until we're the biggest podcast there is.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, Ancast.
Man, I just butchered whatever potential that joke had.
Yeah, it's that fail horn.
Yeah, excuse
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna kill myself right now.
Seems legit.
Anyway, so yeah, been loving everything I'm watching. Gonna be getting back to watching current stuff pretty soon. So right now I've caught the K-On bug and loving it. So to all those people out there that have gotten like, that say, "Oh my god, K-On is this, K-On is that." Well,
It
I
ruined
just got
anime forever.
Well, I thought the only complaints were that it was insubstantial and boring, and I can understand that. It's
yeah,
just you
well,
have to
yeah,
understand what
that's
it is.
valid.
Don't expect something to happen.
Yeah, don't expect like balls to the wall action and all that stuff. It's like, to me, when you to enjoy KO, like you almost gotta be familiar with musicians
Oh
almost.
yeah, as someone who's
In
been
my
in a
opinion.
band, I really like how accurate it is when it comes to all the instruments and maintaining things and just everything about the handling and care of I can't believe how accurate it was.
Yeah, they really did their homework
Meanwhile,
on.
I just watched the most recent episode of Super Sonico, and I wanted to yell at my screen because I saw that girl in the background playing bass, and I was like, "That's not how you play bass. You don't strum a bass. You're not doing it right. You don't play it like a guitar. I'm getting mad at this cartoon."
Getting mad at cartoons. Yeah, gonna be. Yep. I
Also,
it's funny.
another thing in K-on's credit, it's so pretty looking because it's
Yeah, it
KyoAni,
looks great.
and it's
Yeah, it's
just
I
even when they're animating something where nothing happens, they animate it well.
like Tamako Market. I really wanted to like Tamako Market.
That's what everyone
I
said.
Yeah.
I managed to finish it. I managed to finish it at least. And I
Fuck that
guess
bird.
I love the bird. You shut up.
I didn't hate the bird.
Fuck that bird in the butt.
Well, whatever you're
Dude.
into.
Dude, I'm
Ew.
gonna go to Jelburu right now and get you an image of that.
Yeah, I think
Save
I'm
that.
good as far.
No, I mean, don't
we'll
save
use
it. I mean,
yeah.
hold that thought. God, don't.
Oh, please don't. Okay.
How did we get
I'll
here?
hold it right up in front of his face.
Okay. All right. So, anyone else got anything?
I just finished watching the first season of Shakugan no Shana. I'm gonna take a break between seasons as I usually do when I watch things. I think I'm gonna watch what?
What do you think about Shakugan no Shana?
I like it. I actually wish that I kind of it kind of took me back to those days I used to watch Fullmetal Alchemist on TV as a kid. I'm like, if this was on TV when I was a kid, I probably would have really liked it.
Oh yeah, I bet. It's a shame I couldn't really get into that because I really wanted to like it because
I know. I have friends who really, really like it. I'm just like, oh, that show. I didn't watch it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it wasn't my this wasn't my particular jam.
Yeah, if anyone's curious, Funimation is putting out a save edition of a Blu-ray of season 1 at some point soon.
Oh, nice. I'll look into that. Uh, so yeah, anything significant
Um, about what? No, I mean I'm gonna
as
start.
far as what?
We
No, as far
talking
as what you're.
home video releases?
No, I was just saying I'm gonna start Hyoka now because I'm
Oh,
hearing
okay.
that's a thing I should watch.
Oh, Hyoka. Yeah, I think I've
Yeah.
been meaning to check out Hyoka because there was always the character designs always looked appealing, so I've always wanted to check that out, especially for the main girl. So
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you're gonna watch Hyoka, then you're gonna have to use fan subs. It's not streaming anywhere.
I don't mind. Uh, so yeah.
Tune in next
So
time where Cupid the Third breaks his moral code. Exciting
hey,
stuff.
I've downloaded stuff in the past. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Let me rephrase that. Tune in next week for when Cupid the Third turns back to the dark side.
I wash my hands of this.
Okay. All right. So with that, guys, this first segment is over. And welcome back to Podcast Zero. And in this segment, we're going to be talking about my reports from Ohayocon and all that stuff.
General the Third, what is your status report?
Overall, it was pretty good. There were some problems, but I'll address those, of course, as we talk about them. But
I showed off my Podcast Zero badge, and nobody knew who I was.
Yeah, no one.
I just broke down crying in the middle of the dealer's room. Everyone avoided me. It was sad.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's
all
that?
right.
Some Podcast Zero.
Yeah, podcast who? Oh.
One of these days I will rule you all. I'll be treated as a guest of honor, and they'll give me free pancakes.
And I'll stand up to that damn Vic Mignogna.
Yeah. I'll have a panel where I talk about nothing for 4 hours, and nobody's gonna leave.
You're gonna have to stay here for life. No going out to pee at all. Okay. Anyway.
You have questions that can wait till the end.
But it never ends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I have a burning question I'll never get to ask. No. It's like some sort of insane purgatory.
Takes out a lighter.
Okay, all right. Okay. So my Ohayocon, overall, I was really pleased with it, but there were some things that I felt that could have been better. Okay. Okay. So you remember when I said there was an option to put the wristband like on your lanyard and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So guess what? Dumbass, aka me, decided to not get enough sleep and like lapse upon like putting the badge like on my thing on the lanyard. And when that happened, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, can I? Hey, and I even asked the person like, hey, could I put this on my thing? It was like, oh, you're stuck with it. I'm like, welp, shit. So yeah, that kind of sucked. So cue that fail horn here and all that shit.
You had to wear the necklace then.
No, I had to wear the bracelet the whole entire weekend. And let me tell you,
bracelet.
Yeah, basically.
Hello everyone, check out my jewelry. It's official.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, paper jewelry is like so in these days.
Like vinyl jewelry.
Yeah, I heard about it in a CGI Barbie movie.
Anyway, yeah, okay.
Welcome to the CGI Barbie movie podcast. We talk about nothing but CGI Barbie movies all the time.
Man, like remember when that Barbie's horse adventure?
Do you remember Barbie in the Fairy Kingdom? I was all like SAO, eat a dick. This is how you do fairy dancing. Barbie style.
Open Barbie style. Anyway.
No.
Okay.
Whoop 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 'em Barbie style.
Get
God
out.
damn it. Okay. Alrighty. Anyway. So, yeah, I was stuck with that for the whole entire week. And let me tell you, those bracelets are annoying as fuck. And I really hope, because apparently in the suggestions thread, there's a lot of people that are saying, like, yeah, the badges were annoying. That the bracelets were freaking annoying. Like, it was a bitch to kind of change clothes and all that stuff. It also interfered with some podcast. It also interfered with. It
Some
also.
podcasts.
No, it interfered with some cosplays. It interfered with some cosplays. That
It's
was.
interfering with this podcast.
Yeah, for sure. So I can't get the damn words out of my mouth.
Yep.
Okay, but yeah.
I don't really get what people's issue is because every con I've ever gone to has had those stupid paper bracelets. I'm just like, whatever. It doesn't really hurt me. And I have big wrists. My wrists are enormous.
Oh
my
yeah,
wrists
I've
are
seen
like,
them.
my wrists are like Cell's neck. Nah, I wouldn't go that far. They don't encompass the entire universe.
The dealer's room was actually pretty good this year. I didn't really buy too much, but I did get a lot of things. I actually got 2 Madoka art books, 2 Dokes Rebellion posters. I actually got 2 of them because I was just like, oh fuck it, I'll buy 2. So yeah, I bought 2. And I got all of K-On! I mean, God, it's K-On! Fucking K-On! Come on, guys. It's freaking K-On!
Yeah, I'm aware. You
Yeah.
can tell me.
Yeah. And I'm
Mhm.
kind of sad that I kind of had to walk away with just the DVDs because they did not have the Blu-rays at all,
Oh
and
well.
that sucked. But I'm watching it, and I it really made me watching K-On! On DVD really made me realize that, man, I am way too used to freaking Blu-ray.
You know what? We need to get like a swear jar for every time he mispronounces K-On! And then he owes me a quarter.
We need
Fuck
a
off.
ding to go off every time. You'll be rich, I say.
No, you'd be rich off the damn host, and I'll take 100% of that money.
I swear by the end of this episode, I will be like $2.50 richer.
Yeah, you wish, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else that I want to talk about from Ohayocon? I saw cosplay was pretty good this year. You want to know something, guys? I did not see. I think I've counted how many Attack on Titan cosplayers I've seen. I think I've seen like 12, and that's all I've seen. I've seen like 12, and other than that, I've seen like
Was there any
it was
colossal titans?
there was a
Any,
female Titan.
oh, anybody? I'm
Sweet.
still waiting for someone to shave off their skin and get a bunch of shark teeth implants to cosplay as the colossal titan or whatever the hell he's called. I don't know. The main
Yeah,
one.
keep waiting.
Yeah, the one on the
The
fucking poster.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
what
call
you
it
gonna say?
main, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
just a
u-
big ass Titan.
I call it
I'm
best
so
girl.
used to
That's
seeing
what I call it.
Attack on Titan cosplayers. There's so many everywhere. The cons I go to. At San Japan, I was just so used to so many that you would see people had left the Survey Corps members and whatever had just left behind their swords on park benches nearby, and this didn't even seem odd anymore.
Oh,
You know what?
wow.
But the thing is, you live in Texas, so everyone's fine with shaving off their skin. It's not gonna get any cold.
What?
It's not gonna get any hotter.
Yeah, but
I'm just
that'd
saying
be
they're
a
trying to
sunburn
cool
on
off.
the inside.
Yeah.
Besides, it's winter.
You want to know something? I've only seen
Yes.
like 2 or 3 Kill la Kill cosplays. I think I saw 2 Ryukos and 1 Satsuki. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, so I was like, wow, there's not any more Kill la Kill cosplay.
In ordinary outfit or like in Kamui
Uh,
outfit?
Here,
okay.
Zunketsu.
Okay, I didn't see this in person, but apparently there was a battle suit Ryuko somewhere, but
It's a Kamui.
I
Come
did
on.
Kamui. Yeah, I just say battle suit because it's easy to remember.
Well, then
Anyway,
Hey,
well,
wouldn't surprise me. I've seen
well,
much
you're a dinky
more.
do.
Oh, I'm so offended.
Okay, so I didn't really attend like a lot of panels. There was one panel I did go to, and that was the Toho panel. And let me tell you guys, you could talk all the shit you want about Toho and its fandom and all
Oh,
that
I will.
jazz.
I won't. Never mind.
Yeah, you better not, bitch. I know where you live.
Did you see that? I don't know if they were responsible for it, but did you see that Subaru commercial with the Attack on Titan stuff in it?
I
Yeah,
sure
I
did.
did. Yeah,
Now
I
Yep.
did.
we're expecting it everywhere. Now I would love to see some Titans chase the shit out of some terrified Kia Soul hamsters.
That would be something. Anyway, back to that. Okay, there was that panel was like very fun, and it kind of reinvigorated my interest in Toho because I think I might get back into like playing the games and like doing other stuff. But overall Toho panel that was pretty fun. That was pretty rocking, and all the people there were super nice and fun to talk to. So there's that. And the gaming room was freaking awesome this year. There was a lot of rhythm games this year, like Beamani, like Beat Mania. There was
Yeah.
Technica,
Was
and
there
then
Elite
there
Beat Agents?
no
Well, that's a
Oh.
DS game. How would you even? Because when it comes to
Because
emulator.
they will
the game,
find a way.
oh yeah,
Oh
when I go to cons, there are always people playing Japanese versions of the latest Shonen Jump fighting game.
yeah, I'm like yeah, that's cool, but
Um,
they did however they had a game there. I've been wanting to play this for the longest, and that's Taiko no Tatsujin, aka Taiko Drum Master. And no, not that shitty PS2 version we got here.
the thing is though, there are always games like that in rooms or out in the open at the cons I go to. I'm just too embarrassed to play them because I've never done it before, and I'm gonna make a fool out of myself with how terrible I am at it.
You know what? I just said fuck it. I'm doing it. And because when you're at those cons, it's like, look, I'm done being embarrassed. I might as well try it. I'm
Yeah.
done
Inhibition
being
out the
embarrassed.
window. Out the window.
The only the
Who
only
wants some
games I
cosplay
play in the
casuals
game
and
room at
sex, right?
cons,
The
yeah.
only games you play.
Also, usually, also if I'm cosplaying something, I don't know, it might get in the way of my eyes or something. But
Yeah, true.
the only game I ever regularly play when I show up at the game room at cons because I don't go there for the games. But if they have Super Smash Brothers set up, I'll play that anytime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm definitely not all that good at it, but I sure have fun.
I play
Yeah, I
Persona
wasn't.
4 Arena at cons. Did I tell you about that little black kid that didn't know anything about anything at this con? Like, he came with someone else, and I was just playing Persona 4 Arena with him for like 3 hours straight.
Didn't he like whoop your ass at one point?
Once, and then I beat him every other time.
Oh, that's awesome.
He must be
Uh,
so proud.
The one thing I wanted to play that I didn't find anyone to play it with was they had Uncharted, the board game. I'm like, I have to play
they
this. And nobody wanted to play with me. It was so sad.
damn. But however, there was actually this girl there. She actually kind of taught me how to play Taiko no Tatsujin. So now at this point, it's just trying to get a little rhythm for like the thing. So yeah, Taiko no Tatsujin. If you ever find it at a convention, don't hesitate. Play it. It's fun.
You could
And
be the
but a
next
little.
drum master.
Yes, that's right, people. But I'm gonna say this: it will hurt your hands after a while. It'll hurt your hands because believe me, my hands were kind of like, okay, this is gonna be a bad term to use, but my hands were kind of like they were hurting and kind of vibrating a little bit. Ugh.
Mm.
Yeah, they really hurt.
They were getting a feel for the beat.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
They were drumming without drums, man.
Yeah.
Were there any
Yeah.
blisters?
So,
Did you get blistered?
oh hell no, didn't get
Oh,
blistered at all.
well then
Actually,
you're not hardcore enough. I question your drum master status.
yeah. Ritsu is probably face palming at me right now.
Oh, I bet she is the ultimate drum master champion.
Yeah, she would probably beat me at a game of Taiko Drum Master. Okay. As far as like other things, okay,
Oh, I have a question.
go for it.
Were there any fascinating guests there?
There was Vic Mignogna and J. Michael Tatum, as I mentioned last time.
Did you catch a
Uh,
glimpse? Did you
uh,
steal their socks?
no, but Unfortunately, I was not able to meet them because okay, the line to meet Vic was like holy shit long, and there was like a sea of people, and then like Ohayocon had like this dumbass rule about they had
Do
this.
not look directly at the Vic.
Oh no! It was basically like lines will start 30 minutes before like the
Oh,
signing
oh,
starts. I'm
I
like
know that.
they,
It
they,
gets
they
so
don't they don't
annoying that
allow you. That's
it,
fucking annoying. I don't know where
I
to
know.
line up.
I just it eats up so much of my time. There's only so many hours I'm going to be at this con, and it's like, well, I can do this one thing, or I can go have fun.
Yeah, and I don't want to sit around doing nothing. Or I could be like out
Fortunately,
hanging with
fortunately,
my buddies.
I just left my brother in line when I went to him with him to San Japan, so he waited and got Johnny Young Bosch's autograph.
You get the freaking Bosch, man. I can't. I'm jelly. I want to meet the Bosch.
I want to play
Heck,
Uncharted the
he's
board
going
game
to
with the
Anime Matsuri
Bosch.
too. He goes to he surprisingly goes to plenty of cons in Texas despite living in California.
He's probably near. It's probably the
Well,
nearest for him too.
He used to live there, right?
it's because well, I don't remember, but it's because his band also goes on the road and performs, so iShine will be there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Have you actually heard any of their music? I've never actually heard any of their music. I might check that out.
I can't really vouch for that.
I'll take that as a I'll take that as a no.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, Johnny, we're not worthy.
Okay, there's some flaws I really want to bring up. Okay. What I think what needs to happen for next year, they need to expand the entire Ohayocon to like, probably a little bit to the convention center proper so that way there's more room to breathe because I really felt like, that sea of people problem could have been fixed if they kind of like used one of the rooms like they used like in one of the convention center proper rather than just like keeping it compressed to like the Hyatt and all that stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff, and I really hope they go back to actual badges again next year rather than these stupid ass hand bracelets. Because let me tell you, they were freaking annoying. So that's basically my only
Whatever.
gripes. That's basically my only gripes. Better than that, it was a fun ass con. So, do y'all have any questions? Anything you want to bring
Yeah,
up?
everyone can send their lotion to Mr. Super Sensitive Wrists over here.
Nah, not really. I'm good. What about you, Keikaku Cat?
Anything really cool in the dealer's room?
Oh yeah, there was some more stuff I wanted to bring up. But okay, I mentioned the posters. Did I mention the art books yet?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yep, got
Yeah.
two. I got two Madoka art books, and that was pretty cool. I haven't looked at the second art book I got, but I did take a look at the one which is a bunch of fan art. It's really neat.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
and
only
oh,
the
well,
only
what's up?
I'm not really big on buying fan made things other than that big fan made Madoka wall scroll I have.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was actually made when the show was. Wait a minute! I just hijacked you. We're talking about Ohayocon. Back to you.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Well,
let's
all
we're
talk
good.
about
hijacking things. I
let's
just
talk
remembered
about
that.
me and my things. Forget your things.
Okay.
I just
I
remembered.
also
I just remembered
okay,
a funny
guys.
occurrence, but okay.
Okay. There was one more thing I did buy, and this was kind of at a random buy. Have any of y'all ever heard of a series called Venus versus Virus?
Yes,
I
yes,
have
I know
heard
of
of it.
it.
I've never watched it.
I bought the that DVD those DV a DVD set of that at random, and it was actually like $12. I think it was like 12 or $15, I believe.
It is like $1 per episode.
Yeah, I know,
Hmm.
right?
Oh well, I
So
randomly bought uh Phantom Requiem for the Phantom despite knowing nothing about it. I just lucked out that it was decent.
yeah. Okay. As for other things, I almost bought Girls on Panzer, but the person like wanted like $60 for that.
that is
Fuck
Girls
that
und
shit.
Panzer.
Well,
Uh,
wait a minute. That's like the standard retail price at con. Whenever you buy anime at cons, expect it to be expensive. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean,
heck,
oh yeah,
I
I know
think I paid
that, but it's just like,
I think I paid $70 for another when I should have only paid 40.
yeah, that's
You're a
when I
son.
was on. Yeah, there was some other series I almost bought there. I wanted to buy like the Yuta Yuri box sets. Yuri. I think I did say that right. Yeah, I almost bought that, and there was another one
One
I wanted
slice
to
of life
buy.
at a time, buddy.
Yeah, one slice of bread, and one slice of pizza. Damn, I
What?
ate a lot. I'll talk about that a little later. Anyway,
Carbs.
I know, right? Okay, so but overall, was pretty decent. So there was saw a lot of great cosplayers. Can't wait to go back again. And this is an announcement, and I think this is going to be official. I'm going to be going to FanimeCon out in San Jose in in May of 2014. That's this year. So if y'all
No.
want to, so if y'all are going to be in California, going to be at Fanime, let's meet up. Let's do it up. So yeah,
Funny.
so yeah. So with that, guys, this second segment is done. Welcome back, everybody, to Podcast Zero. And in this segment, since we don't really have any viewer mail for us or anything to talk about, we're gonna be talking about some news that kind of came up as far as the anime world is concerned. So,
Now hold on. Now hold on, audience. This is gonna be new to you and me, so let's gasp at the same time when he announces it.
He's in the dark.
or or probably not. Let's see. But Keikaku Cat. So what's the news, man?
Oh, Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions will be released by Sentai Filmworks on Blu-ray and DVD May 27th.
Hell yeah!
But is
Pre-ordering that.
there
But
a cast list?
But
there's the problem. There's no dub. It's subtitle only.
eh, I'm okay with that. I wasn't really
What?
clamoring
They
for
announced.
like a
They
dub
announced.
of
They
Chunibyo.
did they change
Go
their
on.
minds because I swear they announced it.
No, there's
What?
no dub. There's no dub.
I swear they said they were dubbing it when they picked it up.
I don't
Uh,
know why they're not, given how popular it is, but that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I'm confused as to why they're not dubbing it, especially since it's a KyoAni anime. And
yeah.
I mean, heck, they dubbed Clannad. I mean, I know that dub wasn't good, but they made one.
Yeah, but that
Yeah, but
was
they
passable
did
from
that.
what I've
They did that
watched.
late. Didn't they do that later though? They released it subbed only, and then they dubbed it later.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they did.
Oh,
They did actually.
well, and since Sentai's been doing that thing where they eventually dub things that they release later. And then
Uh-huh.
they actually had a trade-in program when it comes to if you bought their early releases, like how they're going to like how they dubbed Maria Holic. They said you get a
Uh-huh.
discount on it if you send back your sub discs,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're doing
actually
What's the
they
discount?
did the same with
But
Clannad too.
they did
that
it with
with things like
Mayochiki. Mayochiki.
that's what I was gonna say, Mayochiki. I kept forgetting the name.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever
And
that.
and they're giving their other May release date slots involve all of Persona 4 in a single DVD set.
Oh no.
Got
And
it on Blu-ray already,
and
suckers.
I know. So I know that's what confused me. It's not the Blu-ray set isn't getting a re-release though, so I don't know what's up with
What?
that. I know. It's just they're
Hey,
only releasing the
did they
DVD
announce?
set.
I know they announced the first volume, but did they announce when they're going to do the second volume of From the New World?
Not yet, but they have.
Uh,
Let's see. They're re-releasing the Book of Bantora with a Blu-ray release, and I was going to ask you guys, have either of you seen that? Because I know nothing about it. Is that anime any good?
none.
This is my first time hearing about it, to be honest.
I've
I know they
heard,
all.
I feel like I've heard about it before.
I remember when they released the Book of Bantora on DVD, and it came out in 2 different sets with a few month difference between them. But I never watched it, and I was like, oh, so that confused me because it was a DVD only release, but it got a dub, and Sentai almost never does that. If something only gets a DVD release, it only gets a subtitle release. So I guess
Oh,
they knew. I guess they knew they were going to get the Blu-ray rights eventually, because now they have a Blu-ray release for this.
I was going to pre-order first volume of From the New World, but I decided to pre-order Excel World Set 2 instead. But I really like Shinseki Iori, so I'm going to buy that eventually.
wait, you just
Also,
said
also
the Japanese title, you weeaboo.
I'm gonna go back and
I
forth. I'm gonna go back and
Ah,
forth just to confuse people.
do it up anyway.
Anyway, did you say what the discount is? Like how much is it?
I
anyway, let's see. There's also a.
Oh, come on, answer my question.
Oh, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, I don't know either.
Let me.
Be honest.
It's
What? I can't
what if it's
answer
just like
something I don't know.
2%, 2%?
No, probably 10%. I
Oh,
fuck,
it's
I
got to
don't
be more
even
than that.
know.
This is all for one thing. This just has to do with right stuff mainly. I don't know if it had to do with Amazon or any other sites.
I know it
Um,
was mainly right stuff, if I remember
let's see.
correctly.
I'm just looking at their other release dates, and let's see. They're also giving To Love Ru Trouble a Blu-ray release. It originally just got a DVD, and they have a release date for Hakenden 8 Dogs of the East season 1, and
Oh,
that
really?
does have a dub. Yeah, To Love Ru still doesn't, but basically
Uh,
the only thing with dubs that they
You,
announce a release date for.
huh?
you cut out for me. To love Ru what? What was the subheader there?
It
Oh,
was
To Love
Trouble.
Ru Trouble.
I
Yeah, that's
haven't
Trouble.
getting a Blu-ray
I
release.
I haven't heard of it. Wasn't the most recent one Darkness?
Yeah, it
Well,
was
yes, but you
Darkness.
see, they originally gave a release date for To Love Ru, the original motto To Love Ru. That's getting a Blu-ray release, and now they have a release date for To Love Ru Trouble and To Love Ru Darkness. They've already released on DVD, but I'm sure after this one, then that'll get a Blu-ray release too.
I got to look this up because I haven't heard of Trouble before. I just know the original and then something else and then Darkness.
Yeah,
Trouble came before Darkness.
That sounds funny when you just say it literally.
yeah.
Well, it sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card combo. First Trouble, then Darkness, then Evil.
Oh, launch
Okay,
my monster into your catapult turtle to shatter its defense ring, causing it to fall down on top of your monsters. Hey man,
uh,
I still want to get that.
That's the.
Still want to get that T-shirt.
I don't like shirts that say things.
yeah.
It's because you're
Because if
afraid of
someone
making a statement.
because then I have to stand still. Well, sorry, while someone reads my T-shirt.
That is like the highest honor in the universe.
But then if you wear it on a different day, it's like you're telling your friends the same joke over and over, and eventually annoys them.
Oh, I never thought about it that way.
If you're going to be around the
Hmm.
same people, you want to only wear that shirt around them once, because if you wear it again, it's like you're trying to tell them the same joke again and again. That's why
I
I don't
get
like
it.
joke shirts.
It's a conspiracy to get you to keep buying new T-shirts.
Well, that's
It's
a
a conspiracy by
by the
Jinx.
Exactly.
clothing is a conspiracy. No, what are we doing?
Welcome
I
to the
still love that.
conspiracy podcast featuring
I
I
still love.
haven't.
notes.
What's funny is I still need to start watching Welcome to the NHK. I have those DVDs now. I'll watch it after Trigun.
Yay.
Because it
Okay.
lost the poll.
Okay. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else you wanted to bring up as far as Chunibyo is concerned?
Well, I'm disappointed
Well,
that I'm disappointed it won't be another Greg Aries and Monica Real joint. Was kind of expecting that.
Yeah. To really be honest, like I said like a few minutes ago, I'm not really chomping at the bit for a dub of Chunibyo. But
I
but
was.
where did you hear that? Where'd you hear this news that we're gonna dub it? Where'd you hear that from?
I do not remember. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, all I just remember was, hey, we got Chunibyo, and that was it.
We got Chunibyo. We got Chunibyo here.
We got Chunibyo
we
2.
got it. You want it?
Chunibyo 2 coming soon in
Man, the
2016.
Sentai feel
Thanks.
Chunibyo 2, Delusional Boogaloo.
coming soon,
Oh, dude,
2016. Thanks, Kadokawa. Oh, by the way, this is like segment 3B. Okay, so
we're gonna talk about how loud, obnoxiously loud Kadokawa's logo is.
we're not talking
Yeah,
about that.
and because they don't. Well, that's that too. Except
This
when
is
they do the Kadokawa HD logo thing, which is like, oh,
Yeah, that's
if you
silent.
get it,
Yeah,
here
HD. But here's my thing with Kadokawa. You know how they screw, Japanese companies, like you said before, Zeke, like how Japanese companies like to screw over Japanese consumers with overpricing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Kadokawa, okay,
you're
here's
a
the thing.
rat bastard, Kadokawa.
Here's my thing. I'll defend Aniplex to the death, but Kadokawa, fuck them.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
Kadokawa. Because here's the thing. I've heard from Justin Savakis, and I'm gonna have to probably email him because he is like, like the Blu-ray aficionado, knows all
He's
the
the
ins and
answer man.
outs. Well, yeah, of
He's
course.
He knows his stuff
answer
when it
man.
comes to the
Send your
technical.
questions into him.
When it comes to the
As
technical specifics of these releases and memory and authoring, and like he knows what he's talking about. He does.
apparently there's country code sensing now. So you want to know something, guys? I think reverse importing, the whole we don't want to give the dirty Americans Blu-rays because of reverse importation. We want
Furthermore,
to know.
they even do it when it comes to series that aren't even popular. Dead Man Wonderland sold horribly. They never gave America the Blu-ray rights when it would have made no difference whatsoever.
Yeah, that's really a sad thing too, because I
And
really wish
Future
that.
Diary, I really don't think Future Diary was successful. Nope, they withheld the Blu-ray rights. They almost did that with Panty and Stocking.
Oh, I bet Funimation had to fight for that.
Oh
I
yeah, they gave
remember.
it a release
I
a
remember
few months
reading.
later, and then everyone gets mad at Funimation because it's like, hey, you just released this on DVD, now you want me to buy it again? When they didn't even they were embarrassed to be doing this in the first place. They were like, no, we were going for Blu-ray from the start. We were just being held back. And it's just such a pain when they had to jump through all these loops to so much as release something here.
Yeah, that's the shitty of Kadokawa right there. Fuck them.
I know they're
As
nothing but a roadblock.
Yeah, or cock block, as I say.
You're a mean one,
Well,
Mr.
for a show
Kadokawa.
for a show like Panty and Stocking with Garbelt, that is a very accurate term.
Yes. Fuck you, Beach. Anyway. Okay. Some other things I want to bring up with Kadokawa. Like I said, reverse importing is an excuse now because there's apparently, and I don't support region locking, by the way, but I don't really support region locking because from the start, when I started learning about the Blu-ray country codes and all that jazz, I thought, wow, this would be great if I were to start collecting Japanese anime Blu-rays. But man, damn, I just lost my train of thought.
I'll tell you where you're headed. You were angry.
Yes, I was. But yeah, it's like, it's like Kadokawa, if the geo-locking thing is legit, stop screwing the fucking Americans over with the Blu-rays. It's like it's bad enough that the Japanese have to pay 80, what was it, like 70 to $80 for 2 episodes.
To be fair, and I hate that it has to be this way, but the anime industry really could not exist without screwing over the Japanese.
Well, yeah, true, and that's unfortunate. But here's my thing. Kadokawa, yeah, stop screwing us over. That's really but what really makes what the reason why I think, not having a Blu-ray version of a show, what really makes it can almost screw a show over because there's some people out there that are actually like, oh, no Blu-ray, no buy. I don't want it. I don't want this
Yeah,
shit. I don't want this.
that's me. That's
Oh
me.
yeah.
It's like,
And
I have an HD TV, and I want my content, that is delivered to the screen to take advantage of all the P's.
All 1,080
Um,
of them.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What do you want to say, Keikaku Cat? Looks like you're about ready to say something.
No, stupid joke about watching anime to see peas.
Oh, I want anime in 4K. Nah.
No, we're done with that joke. Everyone
It's
is.
like you reached in Pandora's box and then you opened a different Pandora's box inside a Pandora's box. It's like, yo, dog, heard you like Pandora's boxes.
Yeah.
Pandora's box should come with a Jack in the Box version. Out go the demons.
There's something else. There's something else.
And Kadokawa was demon number 1.
And here's the thing. And you know how long we're gonna have to wait for like a release of Chunibyo 2? We're gonna have to wait till 2016, and I'll be like, for real? I'm gonna have to wait that fucking long? I really hope that Sentai will fight to the death on trying to get Blu-ray rights as soon as possible.
To me, it's like it's sub only. Who the fuck cares? I'll just watch it on Hulu.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still willing to buy it because I love Chunibyo, and so I love to collect on that.
Well, even if it does get a Blu-ray, I'm not doing it if it's sub only. There's no point.
Yeah,
There's just no point for me to buy sub only releases, especially if it's available for streaming.
that's fair. I understand. There's something else about. I mean, Hidamari's sketch is going to be also sub only, but I'm still picking that up.
Same.
So
also, just like Hidamari sketch, the Chunibyo Blu-rays have a lower price than their normal releases, so that's nice at least.
Yeah, that's
how much is it? How much is it? How much is it? Or do you not know that either?
On Right Stuff, $35.
I'll have to check the Amazon price.
$5 off. Or
Wow.
15 actually, now I think about it.
Wow, such discount.
Many savings.
Mini money. Wow. Okay, that was a bad Doge joke. So,
everybody gets one.
Wait. Is there such a thing as a good Doge joke?
Let's go search for one.
Let's not.
Hey, in the comment section below, send your best Doge jokes.
Thumbs up for epic Doge jokes. Okay. Anything else that y'all want to bring up about Kadokawa before we end this podcast?
They suck. I'm not sure if it was necessarily them. I don't remember who the original releaser was, but I remember when the Japanese distributors really freaked out a few years ago when the #1 disc sales on Amazon Japan was Sentai's American release of Infinite Stratos. They freaked out so much that so many Japanese people were buying that instead of the Japanese Blu-rays. They almost canceled all Blu-ray releases to America.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
For real, Infinite Stratos is that popular?
Oh,
I watched it.
I remember that incident now. That was bullshit.
I know. What paranoid
here's my thing. It's like, and this is how I feel with reverse importation and piracy. Find a way to deal with the problem rather than just shitting your pants. Go like, oh no, gonna have to screw everybody over and create more piracy. Do all that stuff. Gonna screw you over. Bye.
I believe the press release really said, "Oh no, da-na-na-na-na."
That shit's just gonna happen. You're just gonna have to find a way to deal with it or shut up. Yeah. Anyway, I've been ranting for a little bit, so this is that's the show.
Yeah, this is the podcast where we just bitch about companies we don't like. That's what we do here.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
So, we like to talk about companies that we like. So yeah.
Tune in next week for Studio Gonzo.
Yeah, we'll really dive into that. So after
Actually,
this podcast,
unless they make the Muppets anime that I really want, unless they do that.
Yeah, that'd be something.
Okay, there already is the Muppets anime you really want. It's already here. It's called Wizard Barristers. You see that frog and that pig?
Waka waka.
Yeah. Waka waka, funny joke. Okay, all right. So All right, so that's the show. The email is podcast0, that is spelled PODKASTZERO@gmail.com. If you want something read out, there you go. And so that's going to do it for this show. And even though Kadokawa cock blocks a Blu-ray release every time we say it, this is Podcast Zero.
Podcast Zero is a three-way production between Zeke Freak, Keikaku Cat, and Cube III. You can read Zeke Freak's story A Million to One on Fiction Press. The link is in the description. And lastly, if you have questions, comments, suggestions, or something you'd like to see read out on the show, you can send them to podcastzero@gmail.com. That's PODKASTZERO@gmail.com. And thank you for listening to our podcast, a Messy Room Studios production.